Okay, going live in 3, 2, 1. This is 13 Minutes. I'm Elliot Reeves. My guest today is Amanda Trainer. Amanda, it's brilliant to have you here. How are you?
I'm so good, so happy to be here. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. It's been awesome. I was speaking to Paul Shields about you earlier because you were
Oh,
on
Paul's
his.
so good.
Yeah, you were on his show quite recently as well.
hmm
I think it was you commented on an interview that I had done with KP.
That's right, yeah.
And so like after that I was like found out your profile and all your stuff. I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. It's super cool.
That was really good. As I say, I've been a fan for like the longest time, so I've been watching you in the background for years.
Lurker. That's awesome. Now, your Instagram profile is really really cool. You do a lot of
Oh,
stuff on
thank
that.
you.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. So for anyone that doesn't know you, who is Amanda Trainer?
Okay, so I relax people for a living. So I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, and what that means is I basically train people's brains to find solutions to their problems. But I'm kind of a lot more than that, but like a coach and a guide, and I'm into all kind of stuff. So basically, leaving people better than I found them.
Yeah, yeah.
So people are going through a lot of stress just now and anxiety and all the kind of usual stuff. So yeah, it's been pretty hectic.
Yeah, I could imagine. Definitely. So let's just dig into that for a minute then. What sort of tools and techniques do you use in order to help people, particularly at the moment?
Yep. So I am known as the Queen of Calm or Mrs. Brain Trainer. So I'm very good at relaxing people actually. And so, I mean, I've been doing loads of phone and Skype stuff just now and doing loads of heart math techniques. So just connecting people with their kind of physical heart and then getting them to connect to feeling good and just a lot of reminding them, that this is going to be okay, and just reassuring people. But yeah, body relaxations, teaching them techniques that they can use anytime, anywhere. NLP, hypnosis, meditation, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. There's a couple of interesting analogies around like filling your own cup before anyone
Oh
else's, or
yes.
like on an airplane, you have to put your own oxygen mask on before you help other people. So like for you, helping other people, you need to make sure that you're healthy and positive and
Absolutely.
calm yourself. How do you do that?
Um,
And just sorry to follow on. What have you specifically been doing during this period?
Yep. So for in lockdown, what I've been doing is very much keeping that in mind. So my job's I've always got to be in a good headspace in order to pull other people out of their kind of space.
Yeah,
So I live my life through a filter of what you focus on, you get more, and the only thing that you can yourself. I've spent this whole time strengthening myself. So I'm doing yoga with Adrian for 30 days. I'm on day 19. It's been so good. I meditate every day. I'm just constantly strengthening myself. I watch where my energy goes and my attention, because as soon as I see that something's not serving me, it's dropped. And I'm very good at that. I'm well trained to pick positives and spend time and speak to people like yourself. And yeah, just very focused on being the best me so that I can serve others.
yeah, yeah. So what's your current attitude towards like the mainstream media and all of the constant updates. It's largely, I mean, it's generally, well, it's mostly negative, I would say personally, but yeah, how do you deal with that?
It's so bad. I turned the TV off 6 years ago about now. I just watch YouTube and train in my craft. I don't really pay attention to much else other than things I love and enjoy. But my advice is get the news off. Like, it's self-torture and it is all negative, and they use negative because fear works. They had to scare people into not going out, which is fair enough to an extent to get what you need. But I don't really think the people that run this country run it very well. So, and I just think news in general, I don't know, it's a bad space. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That seems to be a common thing amongst the types of people that I generally speak to. And I don't know whether it's a sort of newer thing that the news is going out of favour, or that it's just becoming less relevant. Certainly with, new media and conversations like this, I guess, people can get their information from other sources, more positive sources. Yeah. So, with everything that's happening just now, how do you think the world might be changing as a result?
Yep. I think for the kids, it's a shame. Like, I've got a daughter who's just turned 17, whose exams has just been swiped from under her feet. So it's a bit of a struggle, her getting into 6th year this year. I think the way that the people that run this and make those decisions have completely messed that one up, among other things. I think new businesses, small businesses, it's absolutely tragic. It's not fair. So I think all of that stuff is not very good at all. So there will be changes. For me personally, my life hasn't changed that much, to be honest, other than the stuff with my daughter. But I kind of live quite a quiet life anyway, and I just sort of my work side hasn't been affected. But for other people, I think it'll make us more health conscious. That's a positive. Hopefully, people clean their act up and start realising that your health is everything. Your immune system, as I say, the news and all that sort of stuff, just constantly, grinding people down and weakening them ultimately. So, yeah. Lots of good and bad, I suppose.
Yes, yeah. See, I mean, like, your daughter then is at an interesting age because she'll have a year left of school and then it's potentially into college, university. And I know that there's quite a lot of potential changes around how they actually teach, whether or not they're going to have masses of people on campuses or not. Like, have you got any thoughts around that?
I know, it's quite scary because these kids are getting into 6th year and a total disadvantage. My personal opinion is, like, I would love, it's not my choice. She loves learning. That child is, I take my hat off to her. All she's done is study, and she's been so committed to, getting good grades, which is what is so sad about it. But for me, I'm like, oh my God, get out, get hustling, use this, get online, like, just do what you can. I would love to be able to kind of be the person who tells her what to do, but I don't, because ultimately it's her life. But yeah, I think if it was me, I'd be like, do you know what, I'm just going to cut my losses there and try and adjust to wherever this takes us to.
Yeah. So what one change, if you could change anything in the world, what would you like to see change on the back of this?
I would like people to really see what's actually been given to us. And of course, there's people unwell and died and all that sort of stuff. But actually, we've been given this opportunity to recharge our batteries. Normally, we've got kids to take to school and work to get to, and bosses and colleagues, and about 50 different outside stresses and pressures. Now, all we've got to do is keep ourselves alive. We've got like one problem to kind of keep solving. But if I could The way I see things, Elliot, is that I don't care how many languages people speak. I don't care how many degrees they have, because what does all that do for you now when you're sitting in the house alone with your thoughts? I would much prefer people see this and be like, if they don't like who they are when that's all gone, that's okay. You know, this is an opportunity. I would like people to use this time to start looking and dealing with their stuff, kind of thing, because they've been too busy up until this point. So yeah, I'm all about the people liking themselves and, you know, just doing what fills their heart and soul. This has brought so much, you know. You could test out working from home, and a lot of people in a lot of creative industries I've spoke to recently are like, you know, I'm now starting to think I've been building his dream and her dream and all that sort of stuff. Now I'm actually starting to get time to think, you know, what do I want? Like, ultimately that's what I want for people. I want them to kind of look within and follow their destiny, I suppose.
I love that. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So
and this is coming from a person who I'm completely different from who I used to be. And I think what I'm an expert in is teaching people how to use their struggles, pain and problems and turn them into strength. So I've perfected the art of, I wondered how I got to this space when I wasn't like this, and it's because I've learned how to like myself, and I feel like that's what people, if I can put that into one sentence, I'd like people to learn how to like themselves.
Love it. Love it. What practical advice or techniques, I guess, would you suggest for anyone who's really struggling just now?
I think it's all about the thoughts, right? The thoughts create the feeling, the mind the body follows the mind. So think about, get journaling, get your thoughts down. Negative ones, do that during the day, and the positive, think about gratitude in the evening. But during the day, if your mind's busy, get it down a bit of paper. I've got so much free stuff, by the way. If your people want to get in touch on Instagram or anything, I'm happy to send like a rescue pack of techniques that they can have.
Cool.
But just meditation, exercise, anything that gets a bit of distance and just brings them back to the present moment. But it's all about the thoughts. So if you're thinking negative and worrying things and catastrophizing, then you're going to feel shit. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. And you do get a choice. Yeah. So choose better. Don't engage with people that are, you know, just freaking out all the time as well. Like, you need to protect your own head.
Totally. Yeah. That's awesome. Where can people find you?
I'm mostly on Instagram, so it's at Mrs. Brain Trainer. I feel like I can be very authentic there. You get me. I don't really care about, you know, all the bits and bobs. I just go out there and speak from my heart and speak my truth. And that's what's so important for me. So mostly there. I don't really bother with Facebook or anything like that. But yeah, you can connect with me there.
Cool. That's brilliant. Well, it's been absolutely amazing speaking with you. I've really enjoyed it, and I think there's a lot of really practical stuff. So thank you so much for your time and your insights.
Thank you so much, Elliot. It's been so much fun. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Take care, Amanda.
All right.
Cheers.
Speak soon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.